Hello, you guys. Now, before we get into Conversations with God, the second video of the first book, I would just like to request that no one make fun of this shirt that I am wearing. I'm going to the gym right after this, and I'm kind of out of regular gym shirts, so this is part of a costume I got. I did this show called Marathon by Ciara Pressler a number of years ago, and I'm wearing this shirt, and I'm wearing it proudly. Okay? So let's pick up where we left off. School is a place you go if there is something you do not know that you want to know. It is not a place you go if you already know a thing and simply want to experience it in your knowingness. Life, as you call it, is an opportunity for you to know experientially what you already know conceptually. You need learn nothing to do this. You merely need to remember what you already know and act on it. You can know yourself to be generous, but unless you do something which displays generosity, you have nothing but a concept. All that is divided itself, becoming, in one glorious moment, all that which is this and that which is that. That was an explanation of what God is. Heavy. My purpose in creating you, my spiritual offspring, was for me to know myself as God. I have no way to do that save through you. Thus it can be said, and has been many times, that my purpose for you is that you should know yourself as me. Heavy. You have always been, have always been, and always will be a divine part of the divine whole, a member of the body. You cannot demonstrate love until you can demonstrate not loving. A thing cannot exist without its opposite. Some of your philosophers say a thing is not true for you until it is true in thought, word, and deed. You cannot be ill without at some level causing yourself to be, and you can be well again in a moment by simply deciding to be. Deep personal disappointments are responses which are chosen, and worldwide calamities are the result of a worldwide consciousness. Woo! Therefore, be a light unto the darkness, and curse it not. And forget not who you are in the moment of your encirclement by that which you are not, but do praise to the creation even as you seek to change it. Woo! There is only one reason to do anything, as a statement to the universe of who you are. Again, crazy. You cannot change the outer event, for that has been created by the lot of you, and you are not grown enough in your consciousness to alter individually that which has been created collectively. So you must change the inner experience. That is the road to mastery in living. There are no should or shouldn'ts in God's world. Do what you want to do. Do what reflects you, what represents you as a grander version of yourself. That which you condemn will condemn you. That which you judge, you will one day become. Do. Heavy. I'm skipping around because I have highlighted so much of this book. Here we go. I want what you want. The day you really want an end to hunger, there will be no more hunger. You claim that there are good reasons that 40,000 people a day must die of hunger. There are no good reasons. Yet at a time when you say you can do nothing to stop 40,000 people a day from dying of hunger, you bring 50,000 people a day into your world to begin a new life. And this you call love. This you call God's plan. It is a plan which totally lacks logic or reason, to say nothing of compassion. Woo! Heaviness. You are filled with fear, and your biggest fear is that my biggest promise may be life's biggest lie. The second law is that which you attract. The second law is that you attract what you fear. Emotion is the power which attracts. All your holy scriptures of every religious persuasion and tradition which you have created contain the clear admonition, fear not. Do you think this is by accident? The laws are very simple. Thought is creative. Fear attracts like energy. Love is all there is. If there were such a thing as sin, it would be this would be it. To allow yourself to become what you are because of the experience of others. You have done the same thing with money. Every time in your life that you have had lots and lots of money, you have felt great. You feel great receiving it, and you feel great spending it. There was nothing bad about it, nothing evil, nothing inherently wrong, yet you have so deeply ingrained within you the teachings of others on this subject that you have rejected your experience in favor of truth. I do not want your worship, I do not need your obedience, and it is not necessary for you to serve me. Woo! all the woos and yahas and all that are because it's just such a heavy, fantastic book. Here, I'm going to read this part and we'll end for today. These three aspects of you are actually three energies. You might call them thought, word, and action. All three put together produce a result, which in your language and understanding is called a feeling or experience. Thought is the first level of creation. Next comes the word. Words are the second level of creation. Next comes action. Life will take off for you then when you choose for it to. You have not so chosen as yet. You have procrastinated, prolonged, protracted, protested. Now it is time that you promulgated and produced what you have been promised. To do this, you must believe the promise and live it. You must live the promise of God. The promise of God is that you are His son, her offspring, its likeness, His equal. I tell you this, all you see in your world is the outcome of your idea about it. Do you want your life to truly take off? Then change your idea about it, about you. Think, speak, and act as the God you are. Wow. Telling you, book is too heavy. So, I was a little complimented today because a friend of mine who has a daily show who I watch every day, Eric Worre, decided it was time for him to pick up some books and start reading his highlights from it. So I guess great minds think alike. We'll see you tomorrow with part 3 of Conversations with God by Neale Donald Walsch. Bye-bye.